Hey all, Splinter Snaker here with another figure review, stroke custom figure review. I have literally just finished doing a few details on this return of Thor, but it's pretty much the same figure. I've very simply just basically replaced these two itty bitties here with cloth. It helps his movement, and I think cloth capes are a lot better. I don't know why they actually don't release figures with cloth capes, personally. You know, they plastic, I imagine, is more expensive than cloth. It's more rigid. I mean, why not give us a cape when the figure comes with a cape? Why give us plastic? I can understand coats and that, because coats, if you have cloth over arms, they tend to hinder the movement. An example of this would be the series 4. No, I had the box set. It was Marvel Legends, I think Urban Legends box set. I don't know. One came with Punisher, Spider-Man, Daredevil. I want to say Black Cat. No, that doesn't sound right. Elektra, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, but that Punisher, he had a cloth coat over him, and it hindered his arms movement here quite considerable. So I can understand coats, but for capes, you know, cloth just works so much better. And it's like bumpy. Anyway, onto the figure. The return of Thor. This is from the I think it's Return of Marvel Legends line. It's not the San Diego Comic-Con one, because I've never been there. I got this off eBay, along with a lot of my current figures. And yeah, it's a really, really nice figure. It's big, massive, bulky, which is perfect for what Thor should be. It's really good. I'm going to get size comparisons out of the way, and then I'll go on to the actual detail of the figures and that. So here's the standard female mould. She's quite dwarfed by him. She doesn't really want to stand up. There you go. Here's the Captain America mould. As you can see, he's going to have to look up to him. The Iron Man, Extremis. So I've done a lot of reviews today. I've reviewed all these so far today. Kind of just been thrown aside. Again, it towers Iron Man, Hyperion, and the last one, who's also been used as my comparison size for most of my customs reviews today, is Two-Pack Hulk. I think they're pretty good in line with each other. In fact, I think all of these are dominoes. All of these are in good line with each other. So yeah, here's a really good figure. Right, onto the actual figure itself. So let me just do that. Get these guys out of the way. Thor, God of Thunder. Okay, details. He's got scaling going down his arms, his upper legs to here. That's all the scaling there is. The rest of it is like a smooth, almost like a cloth look to it, which including this bit here. This bit was here. But this is a really hard bit of plastic, you know, and it just hindered it. You could move, but it was ridiculously hindered. So I thought I'd just swap it out. It's easy job, took 2 seconds, a couple of splobs of silver paint, and it looks good as new if you ask me. But yeah, give me an opinion. What do you think? You think if it looks better or worse with this? Like I said, I'm open to criticism. I'm not going to go, oh, why are you guys crying at me? Anyway, it's got a great head sculpt. The head does pop off, so I'll bring that in closer for, he says. I'm having major light problems today, I don't know why. Anyway, it's got a really great, you look at his face, you think the first thing you think of is Thor. You know, it's a great head sculpt. The helmet is actually a separate piece, as is the hair. The helmet and the hair seem to be a separate piece altogether. So, yeah. Anyway, beautiful face sculpt. Wings are a small soft plastic, and the hair's it's quite sturdy. The hair. I think I just loosened mine. Anyway, let's put it back on. With my cape, I've literally just attached it here and here, so it's free to flop and mop and move. And I've tried to make it as droopy as possible, but you know, it's good. I like looking like that, but I can't get it to stay like that. Anyway, articulation. Now his articulation, I think, is interesting. I say his ball joint in the head, so that you don't get much apart from left and right, which is hindered by his hair. I'll do his ab actually. He's got quite a nice diaphragm. He can come back some. And go forward quite considerable, so I quite like that. Now the reason I say doing his arms is they're on a ball joint, but they're angled quite weirdly. If I like get them both out, you can see what I mean. There. Don't want to stand up today. So they're like that. The most peculiar choice. It doesn't really hinder the articulation whatsoever, to be honest. It just, I think it's an unusual thing I thought I wanted to point out. So like if I put his arms down by the side and then I rotate him around, I haven't changed that at all. That's simply just rotating around. So I mean, that's quite weird. But anyway, yeah, you've got ball joint here, so you can go 360 in and out up to there, 90 degrees. You've got a bicep swivel, and you've also got an elbow swivel. Don't understand that. And then there's a single joint in the elbow, so you can bend to there. You can actually bend to there, but I've taken a slight, tiny little bit out there, just to give them that little bit extra, which I like. You've got a wrist rotation, and then a wrist pivot, and go up to there, to there. So, yeah, that's that. Wrote down the ab crunch. No waist cut. Didn't glue this one. And then he's got T-cut hips, so yay, T-cut. So his Spartan kick is actually quite impressive, considering. So bang! Anyway, they're on ball joints here, and you can rotate at the hips. Haven't glued them either, just for you guys. And they go out, almost, I'd say, to that. So that's a really great range of motion with them. You've got a double joint in the knee, but the knee, if I show you like that, you do the first joint, it looks fine, but when you do the second one, someone pointed out is that it looks like his knee's been cut off. So yeah, so be careful when you're posing it, guys, not to you don't want to cut off, show that. So that's probably as far as you really want to go to keep it looking decent. His boot is pegged in, so he's got a full 360, but it's quite hindered by these little, I don't even know what to call these things, ankle guards. You can point to there and then to there. So that's his articulation. As for Mjolnir, you may have noticed he's not holding it, it's in his little, on his belt. It just loops in this little loop, and he can have it hands free. This just pops out. Does help if you have nails, I don't right now. And that just pops back in. That's quite free movement, so don't worry about that too much. It's quite sturdy as well. And let's have a quick look at Mjolnir. It's got some great detail on the actual hammer. I'd love it to have the writing. Like there was one of them that actually did. I've got it somewhere, but God knows where. But it was quite big hammer. I think even it was slightly green. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking the Marvel Legends Giant Man Series 4 had it. But anyway, that fits into obviously just the one hand, and it fits in there nice and snug. You get a slight angle. Mine's a little bit bent, but the handle was a softer plastic than the hammer. But you know, you can get some great quick, you know, how about the and all that. Got a thundery thing. Go and stand for me, Thor, please. Anyway, I'll just roll him like that. All in all, it's a really good figure. Do recommend it. It's big, it's bulky. My idea I've had for an alternate So I'm going to try and maybe get a second one, and then I'm going to try and trim all the scales off, and then see if I can make him a classic colours, you know, with the blue leggings and the yellow boots. We shall see. I don't know how well that's going to work. It's literally just popped in my head as I've been doing this review, so I'll keep you posted. Anyway, thanks for looking, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and catch you later.